came in sort of crazy. We're going to have tax cuts. This is going to be big America great again. Between 2020 and worrying about
I think we lied.
Really threw us for a loop, and we experienced some of those 2009 types of market activities where we saw markets going down 9% and kind of recovering back on 10%. The volatility has been amazing.
What's an investor to do in that volatility?
So I would use volatility to your advantage as an investor, right? I think as an investor, you can't necessarily hope that it's going to play out in the next couple of weeks, but multiples have contracted. All of the major Mag 7 stocks are down, so if you're not allocated there, they're on sale. If you have a large allocation to Mag 7, you can go at that. You can look at different types of companies with some of the momentum plays like AI and quantum computing that are on sale. And just collect your acorns for the future.
So buy the dip, that was the strategy.
Yeah, buy the dip.
You're saying to do that once again. That makes us think you think things are going to look better on the other side, that the tariffs get resolved, that the trade goes back to some sort of normal lesson, or better on the other side, that the tariffs get resolved, that the trade goes back to some sort of normal lesson, or better on the other side, that the tariffs.
Right? It's a little bit lower than maybe we had expected it to be, but it seems like it's a question of, are they crazy enough to let the entire market crash and let it all fall apart? The answer so far has actually been no, right? So I think that the markets have saw, some solid demand, have rebounded from the lows. I think we have to see what happens. We definitely need fiscal and monetary policy on our side, and we needed resolution on the tariffs.
Oh shit! There go my shift. 5-minute shift. Worrying about this live shit, not paying attention.
What's the long term? Because there's you're comparing one time that you've got or like a school tuition coming up with budget. What's long term versus short term?
Yeah, fair enough. I do think that within the next 2 years, we're going to see some sort of reset here and seeing markets, gain higher ground. But again, multiples have contracted. If you look at the just broad-based S&P, the NASDAQ, we're still down this year. There's an opportunity there to just broad-base, allocate, again, go back to that. But I also think that there are other things like crypto, MicroStrategy is up 20% year to date. Gold is still 20% year to date. There are asset classes that are performing. And you guys were talking about it earlier. There are these AI healthcare types of things that are opening up as well.
You said you're anticipating that all of these tax bills get passed.
I think the administration is to pass these different, tax relief policies, and we'll have to see what actually happens. I do think that there's going to be some sort of sentiment around what happens with tariffs that will weigh on the minds of, the bill passed. The more cuts, the better. In terms of what happens. So economy is right.
What is that translating on? If there are not big
yeah, I think a lot
Shit, we rolling, boy.
Impacts, essentially inflation, Americans' views on really the future of inflation, how taxes are going to
But if all in all, you think that this is a lot of noise that eventually we will make our way through?
Yeah, it feels like there's a little bit of high stakes poker, going hot, and then, pull back. We need some truth for negotiation, and let's see where
Shit, we rolling.
Clarity will come around with the final tax policy, but we don't have that yet. But again, I do think that volatility opens up opportunities for investors.
So
up next, Senator Josh Hawley is resurrecting the Pelosi bill. It's not because she wants to get rid of inside trades, because she's so good at it. With NVIDIA leaps, you look at some of the great the options. There's some really well-timed buys and sells. One of the for the CHIPS Act.
Exactly. What do you think's really happening?
I don't know. It's her husband. I like her husband. Nice guy. I look to see whether the actual what happened subsequent to the purchases was definitely what was causing. I mean, Nvidia's been moving up no matter what. So, I mean, just buying Nvidia calls doesn't mean that you're acting on information. Okay, all right. I know. You know, she's a Democrat. Are you sure?
100%.
Check out the shares of Spotify. First quarter revenue came in slightly below us, but it's the Pelosi bill that cracks me up. And the company's forecasting for operating profit in the current quarter also missed estimates. That stock's down in the pre-market.
Damn, I should have took it on all accounts, man. So I took the 5-minute shift on my Bullinox PA and my Bullinox combine. I wish I would have took it on my Top Step X account. Damn, I wish I'd have took it on Top Step. And we just got into that 15-minute gap. So I'm down 2. Sell 2 right there. The other 2, I'm gonna hold them until about 9:30, 9:25, 9:30. As long as we don't pull back. Hopefully we can get to 621, but we'll see. 15-minute gap right here. Hour gap. 5-minute gap up here. Hey, yo, fam. Jarrell, Marlon. First 5-minute shift, y'all took it?
I watched it. I didn't take it.
Yeah, I'm in this business.
I've seen it. Reject off that area. I didn't take it, bro.
Hey, man, I'm live on YouTube, man. Sharing my screen.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, y'all can you can do a guest appearance if you want to.
Oh, I'm on the road.
Yeah, no shit. The audio gonna come through anyway, so just letting y'all know. Trying something out. First day live.
You put a link in the chat or something?
I can drop it for you.
On Discord. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I had put it in the scholars Discord. After back testing it last night, I told myself, man, I'm gonna get in this thing with 10 micros a day. I mean tomorrow. But I was trying to set up the live and I ain't catch it when I wanted to catch it. Still got in it though. One thing I noticed about back testing on TradingView, you ain't gonna get that perfect entry. You just gotta press the button whenever the candle finish. And it's still been working out. So
Oh yeah, you're not gonna get that perfect entry on trading.
nah, not with the back testing. See, now I might get the real entry now. Come back to the order block. Oh, but I forgot we just came out of that 15-minute gap too.
It's what I was looking for it to go. You said all the gap. Very
What the fuck?
kind of 3 hours break.
Yeah, we hit that hourly gap, so I ain't gonna take it right there.
God damn.
Damn, they're looking good though. So far. What? That's crazy.
Who got moved?
At 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
15-minute gap, but we got that 15-minute order block too. Mm. That'd be a pen. One hour gap. Gotta respect the 1 hour gap. Pre-market. Damn, 1 minute shift. Damn. I wasn't paying attention. Went into the 1 hour gap, 15-minute gap, shifted on the 1 minute, came back, shifted again on the 1 minute. I was still looking at the 5, so I missed the short.
Yeah, it's not we didn't go back into that 1 minute gap though. That's what I was looking at.
Shit.
It did shift on a 1 minute though. I was trying to see what going to that gap.
Yeah, I just went down to the 1, so I wasn't seeing it. Yeah. That's done. Shift right here. 1 hour gap.
Relationships with Jeff Bezos, but I will tell you that this is certainly a hostile political action by Amazon.
purchasing increases. We've seen it for the first time. We would expect that to accelerate. We are doing peace deals, trade deals, tax deals, and deregulating. And the deregulation is a longer lead time, but I think under 30 quarters, that's really going to kick in.
Yeah, news about to come out.
News at 10, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the answer.
What is your message to the American people in terms of letting them get through this disturbance and the outcome being greater and a greater good for the American worker, the American people, the American families?
I would say trust in President Trump. There's a reason he was reelected to this office. It's because of the historic success of his economic formula in the first term, and as I laid out at the beginning of the briefing and the secretary has talked about, the president talks about every day. There's a proven formula that works. Massive deregulation, energy independence, and tax cuts.
Shift on the fire.
The secretary is working very hard on that with our counterparts on Capitol Hill. If you want to talk about that, that's a huge deal to put more money back into the pocket of hardworking Americans. As for fair trade deals the president is trying to negotiate, he's not just righting the wrong of the mess that he inherited from the past 4 years of the Biden administration. This is a mess that has been created for the past 4 decades that has sold out the middle class, that has moved jobs overseas. You think about our heartland, middle America, what towns used to look like, what they look like today. President Trump wants to restore the golden age, and it's a process. To do that, that process is underway. He's put together a fantastic trade team, Secretary Bessent, Secretary James working incredibly hard on this effort. 24
Man, I should have been watching the one.
Mr. Secretary, why don't you talk a little bit about that?
It's really a three-legged policy. It's trade, it's tax, and it's deregulation. So we are in the midst of addressing long-term trade imbalances. The tax bill is going much
Hey, finna dump it.
than I would have thought when I
1 hour gap.
January 20th.
Tip.
And that's President Trump's leadership. That Speaker Johnson, Leader Thone are united. Speaker Johnson, we had a very good meeting yesterday with somebody called the Big Six, NEC Director Kevin Hassett, myself, Speaker Johnson, Leader Thone, Committee Chairman Jason Smith, and Senator Crapo. And the tax bill is moving forward. It is going to give permanence to the 2017 Tax Cuts and Job Act, which will go back to the question of certainty. It will give American business certainty. It will give American people certainty. And then President Trump is also adding the things for working Americans. No tax details, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security, making auto payments deductible. So that will substantially address the affordability crisis. And the other thing that I would note, and back to data, is that the Vanguard.
This down movement didn't really have much of an opportunity, except for way up top.
The 1 minute gave the entry.
Yeah, way up top. If you didn't take it out way up top, you didn't get an entry. You didn't get another entry.
I mean, that's where you're supposed to take it at the top, bro.
Yeah, if you ain't take it at like 5, if you was wanting to be in the gap at 503 or something like that, you'd have to hold that heat to 517, bro. That's a lot of heat. And then it dropped. Whoever was in that definitely got probably their stop hit, unless they put their stop way above the weekly open. Look at this shit right here, boy.
Bro, you tripping. That shit gave an entry.
I told you gave an entry, but like 503 is the end of that gap. If you got in there, you had to hold that drawdown to 517. What other entry did it give you?
Yeah, right after it took this high on the 5 minute. It ain't do nothing but come back to the 15-minute gap. You supposed to pull your fear from.
It If you look at the one, you see where it shifted on
Your
the one.
Right. This
That's your
the
entry.
level right here. From high to low, it came back.
Entry at 501. Stop
Your
above the high.
What 830 at? And then these the lows were but right before 830. This was the high. It ain't let me erase it.
I ain't showing y'all the one. There you go, right here. You got a shift right here. Entry.
I saw the shift, but okay.
Shift right
say
here.
you was in at the shift.
Entry.
You have to take it all the way. You have to hold this to here, man. That right there is a.
That's why we trade
I don't know what
micros,
you're
bro.
running, but
That's why we trade
it's like
micros.
15 points.
That's why we trade
That's your
micros,
stop
bro.
loss.
Come on, man.
Why you worried
Why we
about
trade
15 points and
micros?
look what it's giving you? Look at all of
Exactly.
this game, bro.
You tripping.
Why you worried about, bro? That's the thing, bro.
You
It's
talking
about look what it's
15
giving
points.
you,
This
folks.
shit done gave 100 points. You worry about
With
15
3
points.
micros,
This
bro.
shit done
That's
gave
a good
100.
day.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I probably wouldn't have been in micros.
That's the thing. That's the problem. That's the problem.
That's the problem, right? That's for real, bro. That is the problem.
I know.
I wouldn't have been in micros, and then I wouldn't.
If I was looking at the 1 minute, I'd have been in that. I'd have been in this shit.
But I would have
the whole
also been
time.
out at the once you took the low. I didn't. You know, once you took the low, I would have been out anyways.
Mm-hmm. That's why 15 points is a lot. Because 25 points, you out. So yeah, 15 points is a lot. If you're going for 100 points, 15 points ain't shit. That's the problem.
Well, 47. I would have been out of 457. She did that. So let's say, yeah, that would have been over 50 points, but still. We still in yesterday's PM range.
Looking at the one, I'd have been in this shit.
We in yesterday's range where she has an uncapped 15-minute gap down there at 355. So we could be heading there or 356. We could be heading there to bounce. We still within the range. We're going to discount of the range now.
If we're going down, I'm looking at the equal lows. 19, what's that? 218. Same target from yesterday. They want to go down. 218. Want to go up. 632.
Treasury Secretary on the president's 100th day in office. It is Scott Preston who gets the press briefing from the White House. Good Tuesday morning. Welcome to Squawk on the Street. I'm Carl Key today with Jim Cramer, David Faber, Push 9 of the New York Stock Exchange. Jim talking some trade, tariffs, talking deregulation, talking taxes.
I think that the ultimate takeaway from your analysis is that the president did say to the spokesperson that Amazon putting up the tariffs cost is a hostile act. And so people are immediately selling.
Went into a 1 hour gap. Is that what she rejected out of?
Yup.
Yeah, we'll talk a bit about that. I think the Treasury Secretary did not seem to really hear yesterday the sense of getting close on something on India, bringing up South Korea and Japan as well as other opportunities perhaps in the near term for an agreement, so to speak. What they will be is memorandums of understanding that probably have the effect of reducing tariffs
Like she looked really interesting. And she chose to, I don't know where the fuck she get that chick from, the little church. I probably at some shit she probably followed with her sister or some shit. Oh yeah, I know. Fuck.
What are we talking to?
Oh shit. Hello?
Yeah, man.
That nigga logged off quick.
That shit ain't. Fuck that. Damn, Amazon dumping.
Certainly, I got two people man. The president is still often talking about tariffs as an opportunity to raise revenue funds that lower income taxes. In fact, he still comes back to the idea of eliminating income tax. I think that some people might say less than $200,000. Some people might say that we're very lead the best continues to talk about the factory expense, the expense, the cost of the factory. Yes. I mean, these are big things, and I don't want people to think, well, wait a second, all the things that they just promised that are good.
We're doing work today, committing $1 billion to build factories here in the U.S., and it would be retroactive, this expensing, back to January 20th. That's a big deal.
It is very big. And the 2017 tax bill did allow for, obviously, the expensing of a lot of capital investment. And it did bring more because of the expense.
I'm done with it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
CNBC, we are celebrating 2 decades of Jim's Mad Money and special anniversary event. Looking back at the shows.
Hims and hers, what they did. $10.
And he does it with the energy and passion that he brings to everything he does. The message has been consistent now for years.
I make it so that it's digestible. And because of that, the whole thing down, the watches, the listen to me. Hopefully they'll make a little money. So they will generate from teaching.
Take a look at the podium today. Jim's going to ring the bell in a few minutes. You did today's show. Yes.
It's not about craft, it's about money. But when you see it, it's of course, I did that. It shows. I mean, I'm like thinking, oh my God. I mean, he's got, I didn't know what I think was deliberately not low. And I can't believe it. I mean, that's like, oh my God, they actually like face.
Do they like you or do they fear you?
Consolidation, 10 minutes.
Knowing what you knew at the time about television and sort of editorial programming decisions, I can't imagine you expected it to last 20 years.
No, it's not. In fact, we did a piece that I 1,000 when we did the 1,000 bell ring. I was thinking that was it. When we did the 10-year, I was going to ask for a product. It was so crazy and longevity. In the first 5 shows, I so embarrassed myself that I said, will you please, Dad? Will you please, Dad? And it was absolutely embarrassing. I mean, like, you just like, come on, Dad.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right, $118.
Market should draw to it, all those types of things. If there is an algorithm, the market would obviously do these types of things. But if there is no algorithm, it wouldn't do these things. It wouldn't be set in motion by time. So let's go into it. Right away, I want you to take a look at these two lines here. That is a volume imbalance. And you're probably thinking, like, why are you looking at that? Well, the market created this short-term high here. So that's a minor buy side ahead of the 9:30 opening. Then it opens up, and trades just above this high. And then on its way back down, I'm going to nail that right there. That's what I'm aiming for. And I gave you this low in the Telegram channel before the opening bell. And I mentioned that as just as guidance for you as a follower on X. I call it a mission possible, not mission impossible, mission possible. It's kind of like a play on words, having fun with it a little bit. But I'm encouraging you with your demo account, paper trading, to try to get 2 30-point or 30 handle runs in the AM session this week, and 2 PM session 20 handle runs this week. Now, obviously, you don't have to do it in one day, but finding it and trying to build it around the model that you like. Things I've taught, especially the keys to infinite setups that yield. The topic I gave this weekend, albeit probably wrapped around blue collar language, it's not meant for children. I did not tell you could wear headphones or without headphones this past weekend, so that was your warning right there. But between all that, I gave you some really good information. So I want you to consider what I said there and then what we're going to show here today. So right on the heels of this past weekend's, I guess, clinic on when things should happen, you're going to see it in the chart today. So here's an execution, and I'm working with my niece, trying to teach her, and I'm also working with Cody. So I'm trying to show him some things, I'm trying to show her some things, and aiming for.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend who told me about this website. Now I'm spending $50.
Balance as it went up here, as it started to come right back down, that's what I'm aiming. I'm hitting it on a market order, and I'm going to target that low right there. And you can see the close was at 19,530.75. Now, I could have very easily held it for a little bit longer, but it was built on the premise that I gave you on X as a homework assignment for the week, kind of like a challenge. If you don't pass it, if you don't complete it successfully, it's okay. But trying to do it is the point. Trying to find something, limiting it to what I'm outlining, 30 handles or 20 handles, okay? They won't always be this high. Sometimes they'll be smaller. Sometimes they won't be in any one particular session that I'm usually calling for NQ. It might be a London session. It might be an Asian session. But they're just like little challenges for you to go out there and practice it. I'm trying to encourage you to go in and engage price action with a demo. But it's 36 handles essentially, or thereabouts. And bottom line is it's within the scope of what I asked you all to do, find 2 of these types of runs this week. And here's one, okay? And now let's break it down a little bit further. Why did price do what it did here today? Well, here is the new week opening gap for this week, April 27, 2025. And I have the quadrant levels in there and consequent encroachment level. So that's going to be salient in a couple minutes. And I want you to take a look at this low to this high. I'm drawing the Fibonacci from that low to that high, and I'm plotting the negative 0.5 level. And I've taught this in 2024 and mentioned a little bit about it in 2025 so far, but that's nailing the high of the day, okay? So that's your range here is the opening range. And there's your high. You're not finding anybody else teach that. It's not in Wyckoff, it's not in Elliott Wave, it's not in supply and demand, it's not on anything, but it's Good old ICT stuff. So it nails the high there and then starts to roll back over. Now, as it's starting to drop back down, I want you to go through this price run here. Where in this portion of the price run, why am I only saying that? Because it's this high that it went above. So inside this part of the range here, from this high to that high here, what is a PDA rate that you could use on the way down? Inversion fair value gap, right there. Old high liquidity with a premium array. Market trades down below it, then comes right back up here and sends it back down into new week opening gap and then to the sell side below here. Now I'm keeping these two executions here on the chart so that we keep reference where we are as I move forward in time. 950 to 1010 macro, that's when it delivers. It starts to run here to go to sell side here. That's algorithmic.
3 minutes.
All right, so here's where we are now. That's that execution, so you can see where the opening is, and that's the high, inversion fair value gap. Market trades down below that low to this level here, and then back up into first percent of fair value gap here. Now, it's a SIBI, so sell side imbalance, buy side efficiency. As we go below it, it picks back up the same characteristic it had at creation, which is a bearish fair value gap. That's why it's shaded pink. So it trades up into the just short of the consequent encroachment of the new week opening gap here. Check that on your end. As my memory serves me correctly, it just got really close to doing it, but didn't go there entirely. Breaks lower, comes right back up, hits it again. Now, what time should the price run? Michael, why didn't it just start to sell off from here and just keep on going, take out that low? Because it wasn't time to. 1050 to 1110 macro. Here we are. Same scenario here.
In 2025, you're not just competing against other traders, you're now competing against the bots. It's time to use one. Stop trying to compete against AI and let it work for you. This HiveMind trading AI isn't just another trading bot. It's a Tesla-inspired AI trained on over 500,000 different prop firm trading strategies.
Lower quadrant of the new week opening gap. Breaks lower on the heels of the macro starting. Come back up to breaker, breaks lower, fair value gap, trades up into that as well. Consequent encroachment of the fair value gap, sends it down into last Friday's opening range gap. Oh my goodness. That's just like I said in Saturday's Shotgun Saturday. Think about it. New week opening gap down to a old opening range gap. These are like black holes. They just suck the price right on in there. It pulls it in there. It's not buying and selling pressure, folks. The market's going back to these levels to redeliver and offer fair value. Fair value to who? To the market, not the players of the market, not the traders. It's for the market to recalibrate, go back to levels where there was inefficiencies and gaps are the most inefficient there is.
It's just coming back to a 15-minute gap.
When that takes place,
right now,
never forget that just because we used it for the day. No.
Yeah, I see it.
I might wait to the news at 10 though, man. Like I may just wait though. I ain't gonna lie.
It might be the best thing, bro.
Matter of fact, I am.
I got really.
a PA. I got a PA, bro. I'm wait. I'm just wait. I got time.
You know, I ain't gonna make that promise if I see some. But right now, it can go either way right now. Well, I ain't gonna say it can go either way, but I don't see no clear entry. Not clear enough for the PA, except for this 5-minute gap right here. Could be a short. 5-minute gap right there. Could be the short. 5 minute, 15, and this 1 hour. You got to see how it play out. Definitely would have caught that short if I'd have been watching the 1 minute at 8:30. That's the 8:30 play right there. Took out that high, went into the 15-minute gap, shift on the 1. It's the entry right there. Second entry. It's cool though. It's cool. Textbook plays.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Coming back to the entry.
I'll leave it now. 1 minute gap. Just going down, rebalance it. Go back up.
Oh. Y'all looking short?
Not sure right now.
I mean, based off the 15. Yeah, based off the 15, it's looking
Yeah, I'm looking
bearish.
short too.
It ain't lined up yet. The rest of the shit.
Could be the entry right there.
So I'm in the short right now.
Sure. They go
Let's
up.
see. I should have waited for the shift on a 1 minute.
I was like, there's no shift on the 1 minute. You going short already.
Yeah, but I based off the 5 minute.
The 5 though.
The 5 minute shift.
Right.
I'll repeat them all the blocks. Let's see. I know we got news though coming up.
You read a book to us. Like the piggy elephant?
Sure.
I got in with you, Jarrell, like that shit right there. Got my line
You
right
see what
there.
I was looking at, huh? You see what I was looking at on that 5 minute?
Shit, I got the line right there.
Yeah, that's where I had the line at too.
Line right there. I'm in there. Just hope they don't flip.
Yeah.
Go on back and take that low.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Take that low, baby. Go on and take that low.
Okay.
Or not. Take the low, baby. Take the low, baby. Take the low, baby. Let's go.
And we could be creative. I just want the low, the
Hey,
range
man.
low.
Lock in your 200, bro. Lock in your 200. You got 10 points, right? Yep. Lock in your 200.
Yeah. I just want 370.
Whatever you do, lock in that 200, man. Get that payout tomorrow. Shit.
You see, I'm down. When I was down, like Give me 100.
And
I took
then,
2 L's.
oh, okay, all right. Hell, no, I can't believe I got in this shit with one contract. Thought I had reset. Supposed to be 2 contracts.
You doing 2 big boys?
That's what I should have did. 2 big boys. I'd have been out of there.
Oh shit! I'm thinking Jarrell, you in the big one. I'm in micro and shit. You know me.
I'm in a big boy. I'm in 1 minute.
I thought you was in the big ones.
I should have did 2 big boys. Should have just added another one and shift. Don't come back up here. Stay down, good. And when that bitch start doing shit like that, yeah.
Super sticky lip gloss. Oh man, shit supposed to be 2 contracts. Took it 1. First 5-minute shift after 9:30. We ain't got one yet.
Come on, 5 minutes.
Do 2 on.
You might want to go for points. You know we got news at 10.
Exactly. I think that's why she's just
go for points instead of targets, maybe.
I'm in my practice accounts. I got in at as soon as that 1 minute closed past the green candle.
Oh yeah. All right, you on that Marley shit?
I mean, bro, it be working though.
I know that shit work. I just don't be. I ain't there yet. My eyes ain't yet there yet. Every time I caught it one time yesterday though.
So the way I do it, I mean, I don't know if this is how Marley does it too, but the way I do it is I look to see when it gets into a gap because I like the 15 minute or 5 minute.
Yep.
And then, but there's times where I'll get in and it'll still freaking
keep going.
Run. Yeah.
That's why you gotta wait for
now
confirmation.
I added Marty thing to wait for a shift in the 1 minute. Once it hits that 1 minute, I'm like, all right, I'm confident.
Yep. It go in that gap and then close below the green candle that went up.
Yeah.
Sell right there. You can either short right there or wait for it to come back and test the open. Because it came back and tested the open 454. Let me put it on the 1 minute so people know what the fuck we talking about. Went into the 5 minute gap, went into my 5 minute shift. This 1 minute candle closed below this 1 minute candle. Entry right there. You waited for it to come back up or you got in right at 447?
I got in 446.
446, 7, yeah. Yeah, that shit worked, man. Just gotta be quick.
No, I sold that joint. That thing was going up yesterday. I was like, nah,
I thought it was 0.
If it was still going, I would have held it for 0. But that thing shifted. I was like, nah, I'm getting my money, man.
Oh wow, you did it, dog, you.
Told you, bro. Got news in 20 minutes. I know she finna play. And the YM strong as hell. Dow strong.
Yeah.
Dow been strong all morning. Shit, they almost finna take the high. I think NQ the weakest link today.
Yeah, them Asian highs up there.
Weakest link yesterday.
That thing went all the way back, bro. Jeez. Tag my trail.
Yep. Look at Dow. Dow had a 15-minute order block.
A 1 minute gap.
Dow probably will take the high.
Try the 1 minute gap. It's first 1 minute gap after 9:30. Don't want it.
1 minute shit.
Oh, yo.
That's good. Got the first 1 minute gap. First 1 minute gap.
Did you touch it?
Yep.
I actually barely touched it.
Hit the top of it.
About 50.
I keep it ever as a reference, but I don't use it to trade because they'll go right through it.
Minute gap. I'll take that. Oh, 71.
Hey, Jeremiah, quick question. Do Go have a options contract? Is it on the futures ticker?
I don't really know, bro.
Or
I
do
don't know.
anybody?
I ain't never did options on gold. I don't know.
You said what?
I never did options on gold, so I don't know.
Okay.
That was beautiful. That 1 minute gap was beautiful.
See if it continue, buddy. Let's see if it continue.
That was beautiful. What else? 471. How much is that? 34. That was 40 points, man. How much do you need, man? That was beautiful.
New 15-minute candle coming.
That was beautiful. Wow.
Push. Push for your boy.
Yeah, in that 1 minute gap, man.
Push for your boy. Nah, I waited till it closed above the down candle.
Oh, okay. Man, that was beautiful.
I told you I don't trust it.
ICT.
I don't like trust it.
I don't trust it.
Nah, that first 1 minute gap, man, I don't like that. I don't trust it. But I waited. Since you trusted it, I waited for the confirmation. Push, baby, push to midnight. Let's go. Can we do it? Can we get to midnight? Need a Dow to push. Dow done got a week on us.
That was so nice, bro. I love when plays like that. That was so nice. So nice.
But you did it with two contracts?
I think it was 3, but this is a practice account.
Yeah,
this is a top step practice account. So I just did it with 3 contracts, but
practice account or eval?
Practice account.
What's that?
On Top Step X, you can open like if you have a combine or a PA.
Oh, like
I locked out
like sim?
Yeah, I locked out my PA and I just activated the practice account so I can like trade. Because I want to practice the 1 minute gap. And that thing played out so nice.
Hey, should have. Like,
target's 538.
Yeah, how you make a practice account? You have to lock your account out first.
No, you don't have to lock out your account. You just go to your dashboard. You click practice, and they'll activate the practice account for you.
In Top Step X, not the administrator dashboard, not the Top Step dashboard.
No, the Top Step dashboard.
Oh, in Top Step. Okay.
the thing about that.
You didn't hold Jeremiah?
Say what?
You didn't hold?
Hell no.
Oh, bro.
I know it, man.
Stay scared, bro.
I know it. Trying to secure my payout.
Secure your payoff.
Trying to secure my pay. I already got my days. I'm just trying to add some more money into it.
What you got? Top Step or Apex?
Top Step X. Okay. Top Step X. I already got my 5 days, but I had one big L, so I only got like 700 in it right now. I want to take a payout Thursday. What Top Step? If you take it on Thursday, you'll have your money Friday. That's my plan.
Depends. Do I have it approved by Friday? I don't know. It depends if you're doing like the 1 day or the ACH.
ACH free. The 1 day they charge you.
No, 1 day is the same. 1 day it just goes to your Wise account.
Damn, look at this shit.
Target filled. Woo! Target filled. Damn, bro. Let me see.
You know, we had just got done saying take your points, don't hold for target. So
that was clear. Clear.
Yeah, that was nice.
Where I wanted to go.
That was a nice.
33. Damn, that was 100 points.
That was a nice one.
100 points with the 1 minute gap. Damn, bro.
That was a nice one. Should have held her. cool. 10 minutes. 10 minutes when the real trading began for me. Full position, hold till target at the 10. Put another 300 in this account. Get it up to a band. I'm taking my 5. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Oh my God.
5 minute gap.
Tell them I failed to cancel all that.
15-minute BPR. Get rid of this shit. Get rid of this. Oh no, that's the 1 minute. Mm-mm. 1 minute. Mm-mm. 15-minute BPR and bounce.
Weakest since
Let's see what Rick got to say.
20. And if you look at present situation, 133.5. This is the best out of the three. This is only the weakest since SEP of 24. And if we look at expectations, 54.4. You have to go all the way back to October of 2011.
Consumer confidence back up.
Confidence, many were wondering what was cross-fertilizing what. Equities were looking really green, interest rates moving down, fertilizing the equities. But maybe the interest rates moving down has more to do with slowness. But I do caution, these confidence numbers can be a bit squishy, and the uncertainty could have an over-dramatic effect.
Well, I am still rolling.
It's holding, but they kind of red.
About to get a close above on a 5 minute. Got a 1 minute gap bullish.
They all went into a 15-minute gap, 15-minute BPR.
On the green and equities, but still on the Dow at least, some pretty deep green. David, back to you.
Okay, Rick, thank you. Rick Santelli. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was speaking at the White House this morning. Of course, as you might imagine, a lot of the focus was on tariffs. Megan Casella, she's at the White House, and has some of the highlights for us. Megan.
Thank you, David. Absolutely. As you said, a briefing that focused mostly on tariffs. The briefing from the Treasury Secretary at the White House here this morning. One piece that is moving the market this morning was the White House responded to a report that Amazon is change its prices online to show exactly how much the price tag is due to tariffs. Take a listen to the White House's response.
N&Q took out the high, but M&Q did.
Besson did not want to offer any specific timeline as far as what to expect on trade negotiations. He was asked about that.
Yeah. Huh? Nah, I'm just messaging somebody right quick. Yeah, I'm hooked up. I'm about to start it up.
Man.
Yeah, I got the sock on already. My whole.
Hey, you gotta put this on so you can mute.
Man, you better go to work, bro.
Yeah.
Damn, James, they hit midnight.
Yeah.
Had a bit.
Okay.
I seen it, but I ain't take it. It wait inside this 15-minute gap.
Okay.
Wait right into it.
Yeah, and it's a BPR too. And then they shifted on the one.
On the
and
one.
I wasn't paying
That's
attention.
what I said. I'm seeing on the one. I ain't even take it. I'm there.
Yeah, 521. I wasn't paying attention, man.
Oh.
I was looking at the YM in 5 minutes. By the time I got to the one, bitch, it already happened. And I ain't want to get in late. If I wouldn't have took a trade already, I probably would have took it. But I'm already green, so I ain't want to risk it.
Yeah, I think they come back. That's cold blooded.
522 was the entry, man. 521. That was the entry.
It's all good.
They rolling too bad.
So ES had left those equal highs in Asia and London. Like it looked like it went to Asia and then rejected. Earlier, I was like, them highs. So typically, I didn't take any trades. I traded this morning. But I wonder if it's going to reject up there or she just don't keep it rolling like I said. Like the daily. Oh, that's a T.
15-minute BPR.
And Q was red yesterday. US is green.
So James, you was listening to the Saturday session where he talked about the 1 minute gap, first 1 minute gap.
Yeah, my bad. I was in the kitchen. Yeah, he spoke about that and the silver bullet. He was like, your first play should be the 1 minute gap. And obviously, there's times where she just starts running and just leaves you.
Mhm.
So he's like, mark the 1 minute gap because once it takes out liquidity, it's going to want to retrace back to that 1 minute gap. So you wait for the shift. So either you wait till 10 and then either 10 is going to give you a play to either shift and return back to 1 minute gap, or it's going to give you like the silver bullet to continue going up to the direction to grab liquidity.
Right.
And then after 10, you go to like, I guess before lunchtime for it to retrace. You wait for the retrace to go come back to the 1 minute gap. So those were like the 3 plays he gave you. Something. Oh, all right, cool. That's all that out. So the 1 minute gap gave you like 100 points.
Yeah.
So and then the silver bullet, you could have got it at 15 minute. Continue, you could have got it at the 5 minute after news. 5 minute. I went to that 5 minute gap. That did.
Did everybody take that move up?
All of them.
What Jarrell? Jarrell was on and off. He probably was distracted, but he missed the whole damn move.
We're all working. That's why I be trading Asian, because when I'm at work, I can't be working, man. I can't be trading.
Well, obviously, you got both your hands full trying to touch somebody.
Right. Well, there's times where I just be in the break room, but the freaking internet be so bad over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I can't. I'd rather just trade Asian.
On Asia, what you look for, the 15-minute gap? That's the only thing I trust.
Honestly, bro, I don't even know what I look for on Asian, because I usually don't trade Asian. I kind of just wait. I wait till like around 10 o'clock, and I'll see between 6 to 8 if it left any. I almost treat it like 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I wait to see if it makes like highs and lows, and then around 10 o'clock, I usually just check to see what it's doing. And if I see it starts reaching for the liquidity, then I'll look for a play.
Right.
But like, I don't know the macros. I don't know none of that stuff for Asian. I kind of just,
man, you know what you know. Shit.
Yeah, I just treat it like it's 9:30. So I don't even know. Like,
he just jig it and get it.
Nah, I actually don't, because Asian is so slow. Asian just really tests my patience to, like, if I believe in my trade. That's the issue with Asian, because see, like NQ, you get in a 1 minute gap, man, boom, she gets you, and then you move. Asian, man, that thing will go up 15, come back down 20. Like, she tried me yesterday. Yesterday, I was up 25 points, and then my trailing was following it. And my trailing is like 10 points behind price. That thing came back down, tapped me out, went back to my entry, and hovered around my entry. I was like, you know what, let me jump back in, because I know what the target is. So I jumped back in, and it finally pushed back up. That's the issue with Asian, man. That thing, it doesn't go straight to the target. It'll just play around with you. So that's why I got to figure out, like, what's the time, because I know it's all based off time. So I got to figure out what's the time of when the macro hits with Asian. But I don't know. We'll see.
Came back to the 1 hour gap inversion. She coming down.
All right. Well, today was a good day. I mean, yesterday not so much. Fucked up some accounts yesterday, but today was a good day.
This nigga here. What you do yesterday?
You know, I should have known better. Like Friday was somewhat choppy. She didn't really want to go nowhere, and I don't know. It's just I'd be knowing I shouldn't be fucking over leveraging and doing all this shit, and I keep doing the same fucking thing. And it always be when I'm close to a payout that I fuck it up, bro. Always be when I'm close to a payout. I missed out on probably like 10 grand this year. This year already. I literally would be close to a payout, or even my top step was at 2 grand. I chose not to take a payout, and I let that shit run against me and blow that shit. I chose not to take a payout because I was trying to push it higher. And I'm like, man, this is some bullshit. So I gotta really just stop fucking around, bro. Like,
so what did you learn?
I'm trying to get big payouts. Yeah, I need to go ahead and get another $200. Right, Jeremiah?
You gonna listen one day.
You gonna listen one day.
I don't know when. You gonna listen one day.
Need to be happy with my little $200-300, man. Fuck.
You gonna listen one day.
I don't know when, but one day you're gonna listen. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll listen.
I actually added a rule after I get a payout is not to trade for the rest of the week, because every time I get a payout, I blow the account the next day.
Confidence.
That's the other thing I keep doing. Bro, I can't hold on to a PA too long for nothing. The longest PA I had was 3 months, and that was last year when I was getting paid from that 253K every 2 weeks, whatever. That's the most I've ever gotten. And then I just I wanted to get, when I was done with my payouts and stuff like that, I wanted to get a fat fucking payout. So I was pushing it to 10K so I could get a big fat pay. Because then now I passed the limit because they only allow you to get a certain amount for 3 or 4 payouts. And then after that, there's no limit. You can get as much as you want. So my dumb ass fucking pushed the account and blew that bitch. Trying to do like James and go max contract. You know what I mean? Like this is I just gotta stay in my lane.
Be like James. James don't be doing that, right? James only do that on combines.
James max contract and shit.
James only do that on combines. I don't PA. You see me do that.
Boy, I am done for today. Boy, golly. Oh my God.
What you do, bro?
Oh my God. Boy, I'm done.
You're jigging, bro.
Hell nah, bro. I took a solid trade, bro. I took a solid trade, bro. I was in that bitch with 4 NQ. Oh my God. And I ain't realize it. I ain't realize I was in that bitch with 4 of them. Boy, I was looking at negative 800. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And that bitch was at negative 800, bro. 4 contract. Golly.
Oh, big boys?
Big boys, man.
Oh, man.
4 big boys in the PA.
Oh,
my goodness, dog. The ATM I had, it was like, if it pulled back 10 points, it'll stop me out. And then if it pulled back 25, it'll stop out the other 2. Oh my God. Boy, they got that first stop out. And at that point, I was just like, hey, they either finna blow it, they gonna give it to me. Man, that shit flipped and went down, man. Oh my God.
I'm gonna hold on.
What? Yeah, bitch. Once that bitch flipped and went positive, and I'm now on 2 contracts in the green. And that bitch going. And I sold one for like, I got back green, I sold one, and the other one I choked that bitch. Man, I got 767 for the day and that shit. Yeah.
So you good for your payout then, no?
Nah, this was Bullet. This wasn't top still. Oh yeah, that was top still. Oh yeah, cash me out. It's Bullet though. Damn. And then it didn't copy PA.
Oh.
770 in the PA, boy. Oh my goodness, boy. I thought that shit was over, bro. Damn, I thought that shit was over. I say, bitch. The fuck? See, that's what happened when you switch them tabs. Let me go and put all my tabs back to micro.
Hey,
man.
who this? Who is you? Pete Sanders.
Oh, you don't know who Pete is, man? Petey?
What set you from, bro?
Petey?
Where you came from?
Yeah, the boy invited me to the chat.
Who?
Like,
Marley.
yeah, he invited me to the chat. I'm new. I do have a mental stutter, but I'm trying to learn.
I bet. Appreciate you introducing yourself. Some people just be, joining in and.
Oh my goodness.
So, if you got any question, bro, don't hesitate to ask. We all here to learn. We all here to make money.
I get it. Who's the best trader here?
Best trader here? Oh, that's Brody, man.
Brody and Ralph, man, I'm the best ones. Get all your information from Ralph, bro. Let me call Ralph and tell Ralph to come in here and teach you everything he know, bro.
Yeah, man. Hold on, man. Let me get bro. We gotta get these boys back in. Hold on, man. We'll text these boys. I'm coming.
Hey, somebody call Ralph, man. Petey looking for him.
What's that? What's our text?
Oh, the group chat.
Yeah.
Shit, I think Circle of Success or something.
Oh yeah, I think it's inner circle.
Pete Sanders. Hey man, your daddy named Dion?
Dion Sanders.
God dang Petey. And look at this shift on the 5. Marley, you in there? Come on, Marley. Come on.
Yeah, I was
bro.
in at the top.
Come on, all right. There go my dog.
I was in at the top, big dog.
All right. Damn, boy. Yeah, I was in when I took the 4 big boys, I got in. Let me show y'all the 1 minute. Put it on the chart.
I mean, I got in after 15 seconds. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
See,
I got
fuck
in.
that shit. I'm going for it.
Fuck this line. When we shifted right here, that's when I got in.
Ralph is on the Zoom. He's not on the Zoom. Ralph's not in here.
Bro. Yeah, Marty, see the shit? Red line.
Yo, stop playing.
Yeah, I see it.
I got it. But did I get in right here? No, I must have got in right here. I think I got in here.
No,
Yeah, here it goes.
Sorry.
This way it happened. I got in here and that bitch pulled back 10 points. Then I realized I was in NQ and not micro. And then when it came and did this, man, I choked it the whole way down. I was out right here.
You close as soon as you see that. Oh damn!
Hell nah. It was over at this. Ain't no closing now, man. It's either divine intervention or I'm finna blow this bit.
That was a PA or combine.
Yeah, PA. Once it did, cause I took a solid trade, so ain't no reason to get scared. Nah, bulling up. I took a solid trade. I got in right here. We closed below this. We closed below this, and I ain't wait for it to come back. As soon as I saw this,
did you get $2,000?
I got 800.
Oh yeah,
like I say, when it pulled back, it pulled back and stopped out 2 contracts, and then went forward with 2 contracts. So I closed one. I probably closed one around here, and then I choked it the whole way down.
What happened, Sean?
Someone was asking who's the best trader. So we said Brody and Ralph. So you introduce yourself. Pete Sanders.
Pete Sanders, man. Our new trader, Pete Sanders, man.
Well, so introduce you to the best trader, Brody.
Jigaboo James is the best trader. Boy, that nigga boy,
I do have a
jigging his way to success.
I do have one question. Is it Is it? How do you?
Hey,
How do you
You gonna have to get that
open
stuttering
up
right now.
Ninja Trader?
You ain't got time for all that stuttering, bro.
You stuttering?
Yeah, you got a
Stuttering
stutter
Sanders?
problem, man.
It's a mental. I've stuttered since I was a
Oh
kid.
yeah. Hey, y'all kick Pete
It's
out,
hard
bro.
to-
Kick Pete out, bro.
You
We
gotta
ain't got
type it in
time
the
for
chat there.
Hey,
Type
we-
it in the
Okay,
chat.
yeah, just type your question in the chat.
Yeah, man.
We'll
Kick Pete out.
only accept your questions. Don't ever speak on the mic again.
Damn it. That nigga's rude, bro.
Dang, man.
That's not nice.
Hey, wait.
Nice.
I know,
Nice
man.
is the word. It's not nice.
That nigga's
Let me help
rude,
you
bro.
out.
Hey, see? That's why that nigga can't trade Brody, bro.
So who invited you?
That's Marty's boy. That nigga.
Jet.
What's your question? You said how do you open Ninja Trader?
You're gonna have to handle that
I
before
mean,
you get here, bro.
Listen, Ninja Trader is easy. It's just you download it first.
Yeah.
Hey, Pete Sanders, it ain't nothing personal. These niggas here are yeah, these
Watch your
niggas
word.
here.
Watch your words, man.
They
Watch your words,
like to
man.
have fun.
Watch your words,
So
man.
don't take it personal.
Well, you need
Nothing is said here that's personal, dude. They just be playing around.
you need
My
tough.
whole life.
Well, type it.
Nigga, Brody. That's up, bro.
Hey, man. Gotta have tough skin over here talking like that, boy. Cause I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh, boy.
Nah, I get it, Pete. I get it. It's all good, bro. I'm just saying, you really gonna have tough skin in here, but overall, we don't mind teaching, bro. If you got any questions,
Don't listen to Jigga James.
don't listen.
Don't listen to Jigga.
You can listen to me. Hit me up if you got questions, bro. These niggas are ruthless here.
Nah.
How much? How much? Coaching.
What I tell you about typing? Type.
Nigga, I'm about to mute you, bro. This man Brody, man.
Hey, man. Yesterday, Pete said he trade gold. Today, he talking about how you set up Ninja Trader. What's going on, man?
Man, y'all. Hey, James, you don't know that's Ralph, nigga. You trying to be helpful, kept the same hole. That's Ralph.
You know, for a second, I thought that nigga looked, I'm like, bro, that nigga sound like Ralph and stuff, but I was like, I don't know. I haven't been here for a few days, so I don't know. Some new nigga came in here.
You could do.
For a second, I ain't know if Brody was with us or Hill lost. Brody sound like Hill lost. I knew we were running game on James, but shit, I'm like, damn, Brody wasn't here yesterday. Shit. Didn't we just do the same shit to Sean yesterday?
I'm like, damn, these niggas ruthless, man.
He's been Pete Sanders on multiple zones. That's his incognito, man.
Did the same thing to Sean yesterday. Sean like, it was Pete. I say, man, Pete the new dude, right?
No, that was Jarrell.
Oh, Jarrell? Oh, yeah. Jarrell.
Like, who this nigga is, man? This nigga started stuttering. Hey, man, I had to mute my mic a couple times.
Listen. First of all, don't ever invite nobody in here that stutter like that. We don't got no sense. It ain't gonna be just tell them to listen. If they have a speech impediment, just tell them to listen and type. That's okay.
Yeah,
we're okay with that.
If I invite somebody, I got a homeboy that want to start trading. I told him, if I invite you, bro, just sit in the back, bro. Just be quiet. Ask me questions, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, get
Hit me up. Hit your boy up personally. But like that.
You
I'm say, listen, man, I can't listen to this.
You might not. The jokes might feel harsh, but it's just the fact that we've been doing this shit for some time. Shit.
Yeah.
If you first coming in and you really trying to understand, the jokes might feel kind of harsh.
Well, that too. But anybody, if we do invite other people, I'm not I'm not a fan of a bigger group. But if I want a bigger group, we go over to the fucking boys and just shit talk over there.
Yeah.
But if we do invite family and friends that want to learn, I mean, we got to send them to the educational area. You know what I mean? They got to do their background work while watching, while trying to learn the trade. But I think most of it has to be done because what I notice about most people is that they don't want to put the time in. When I tell people about trading, most of them don't want to put the time in. Did you watch the first 4 videos on ICT that I told you? Nah.
Hey,
I got two videos.
I'm finna throw this out here, bro.
Marty, see that shit right there.
I ain't even mean to cut you off, but I'm finna throw this out here. I swear to God, anybody who interested in trading, I always send them that Telegram, bro. With that trading course.
Which one?
With the bread and butter.
Butter. Yeah.
I swear to God, I send anybody who say, anybody who say something to me about trading and be like, I think I wanna. I send them that shit. I'll be like, man, watch that. Hit me up once you finish watching that. Don't talk to me. I tell people, don't talk to me if you ain't watched them videos, bro. Like, that's the basis of everything. Like, he's telling you how to fucking trade. Right. Have an idea of it first. And then from there, reach out to me.
Is it the 4 videos that he goes for to make ends meet, or you talk about a different set?
No, I'm talking about the Telegram with the bread and butter. The
A-Rab buddy.
I had sent the A-Rab buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I send them that course.
So because I usually send them the to make ends meet, the ICT, the four videos, because he kind of breaks things down. He kind of tells you candlesticks, what's that, what's this, what's that, what's the fair value gap. He kind of breaks it down real simple, and he says, just think of a bill you want to pay. And I usually tell them that. I kid you not, even my own son, it took him like 3 weeks to get through all the freaking videos. I'm like, bro, the videos are only like 40 minutes long, bitch. What the fuck took you so long? And then
they ain't bit by the bug yet, bro. Like, they don't understand they can make money off the computer, bro. So that's why a lot of people don't take heed to it. Like, they don't see that I'm riding in the Lambo yet. You feel me? So
that's what it is. That's what I know about my friend.
That's when everybody would jump on.
Oh yeah, and that's when it's too late because I'm OT already.
When they see you about to make a big purchase and you be like, "Oh yeah, I got this off trade," and then everybody gonna want to learn. But at that point, man, I'm probably don't even want to teach no more, man.
Hey, to be honest with you, when I make it to that level, where I'm riding around in a fucking Lambo, okay, the only people I'm really going to be trading with or talking to is y'all niggas that fucking was there when we were getting there. And I'm not going to want to trade. I'm not going to want to talk to new people about stuff that I've been. It took me time. I mean, I'm gonna send them to the place where they need to learn. I might send them over to Boyd Zoom. But when it comes down to me personally trading, I'm just going to, I just want to talk to the people that I trade with. Because they know exactly what I'm looking for.
Exactly. That's the thing.
And they've been shooting in the gym with me. Shit, hold on.
Exactly. I'm not going to be sitting there. I don't care if it's my cousin or my family members. I'm going to be like, listen, man, you got to do some basic. Listen, they got to do basic work. Because what they do is I want them to do the basic work. Do the basic work, because if everybody, when they see you making money, everybody want to jump in. How do I do this? Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. You do the basic work, right? And then start getting in some of your trade and tell me what you see. I'll teach you off the clock as far as like not when I'm trading. When I'm done trading, I'll go over and say, okay, you see this, and then eventually when they get good, I might walk them through some steps. Like, okay, I see this. And this is what, but I don't want them to just copy my trade only. I want them to see what I see, and then they could copy the trade. You get what I'm saying?
You don't want them
to. It's like if they don't see what I see,
That means they're gonna always call me every single day.
Yeah, if you don't teach
How
them
do
how
I
to
trade?
fish, if you don't teach them how to fish, you're gonna have to fish fun. That's it.
Exactly.
If you don't teach them how to
Exactly.
fish, they're gonna have to stand over your shoulder every time. And at that point, man, I'm gonna need a commission or something.
I don't know about you, Sean, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I would rather be quote unquote selfish to my son, because when I'm dead and gone, then that nigga can't fish for himself, then there's a problem. He's gonna spiral out of control. If he's used to me giving him everything, he ain't never gonna learn. So I'd rather make sure he learns it the right way, so that this way, when I'm no longer there, he could do it, or whoever could do it. You know what I mean? That's just, you can't assume that somebody's going to be there, because trading, what we do is an active activity. This is not passive. If you want something passive, make your money in trading, go buy rental properties, and then just sit back and collect rent, and have your property manager manage it for you and pay them their little 10%. That's if you want something more passive, that's what you do. You know, some people, not everybody's built for the day-to-day, every day, watching charts, doing this, doing that. So you tell them, make your money and go do something passive. Go do the wheel strategy. You know, if you make enough money, just do the wheel strategy. You just have to watch it every 4 weeks. You change it up. So you're going to have a whole lot of people in your DM, Sean, when you make it.
Shit, we all will. If you show it, it depends on how you spend it. Because if you show it, they coming. If you show it, they coming.
You gonna have to say, listen, there's that thing where I always think, if I won some mega lottery, right? Ever won a mega lottery, I would set up a few things, right? Set up my trust fund, my holding company, you know, have my legal team there, have my accountant there. And everybody I love and care about, I'm gonna put them on, but I'm gonna say, what do you want to do? What is your passion? Oh, you like to do hair? You want to own your own shop? Okay, boom. I'm gonna go in on you. I'm gonna be like, I don't know, 51%. You're gonna be 49%.
You want to be the family.
You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna take anything from that business. But I'm gonna be there to support you, and you take all your income or whatever it is, and then maybe like down the road after 5 years, 10 years, whatever, I'll take like 10% or 20% or whatever it is, and we'll set it up with the accountant and with the attorneys. And they could always have, because what I do, I give them $1 million, they spend it. What are they gonna do? They would come back to me for fucking more money. You know, you hear about stories all the time where people that win the lotto, they go broke because they try to, you know, help everybody, and everybody keeps coming to them for more money. Sometimes there was one story where a dude even got killed because he tried to cut off his family members because he kept on giving them money, and then he just had to cut them off, and he fucking murdered the dude. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell people, like, listen, what's your passion? What you want to do? Or I like to do hair, or I like to do, whatever it is. You're gonna do something. Figure it out. I'll invest in it. I'll open up the business, whatever it is that you need. If you want to be a fucking guy that, sells wave runners, I'll go buy you a whole 6 set of brand new wave runners, and you over here on, renting them out on the thing, or whatever, pay somebody else to rent it out. Whatever it is that you want to do, you do it so you can feed your family and stuff like that. I'm gonna give you, I might help you out and make sure you're debt free. You know what I mean? But after that, it's on you. It's on you. It's on you to take what you got and flip it. But and that's how I said, because there's too many people that's gonna come and ask me for money.
Mm-hmm.
Too many people. I have doctors and pharmacists and shit like that in my family. They want to open up their own pharmacy or their own fucking doctor place right next to each other. Open up an urgent care and a pharmacy. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. I'll invest in that. This way you get traffic. I'll buy a shopping plaza for y'all motherfuckers and put an anchor that I want, like like a Starbucks or something that's going to pull people in. You know, Chick-fil-A, let them get the property, even if I have to give it away, just to pull people into the shopping plaza. Because that's really how you make money. You get something that drives the plaza, and then your other businesses feed off of that.
You sound like you've been planning this for a while, man.
Long time, bro. Long
tell.
time. I got a whole
I can
strategy.
tell.
I literally have I drew it out probably like 8 years ago, and I brought some of the kids that just now graduated with their doctorate. I said, when y'all ready and we make it to a level, this is what I want to do. I'm trying to funnel that. If I could bankroll it, I'll bankroll it. But this is what I would say I'll do if I ever won something big. You know what I mean? And then again, I want to own 20 different income streams.
Yep. Yeah, we on the same way, man. We business owners, so
Yeah.
You gonna get there, man.
Definitely been some.
You gonna get there. When you got a vision like
had
that, man,
this
you got a
out,
clear
yeah.
vision. You sound like that shit clear as day. You gonna get it. You ain't get that vision for no reason. You gonna get it.
Yeah, definitely. If I had the right investors, I'll definitely be fucking bankrolling right now. Because, like I said, you gotta create your onion, to protect yourself,
5 minute gap,
protect your business, and then fucking go ahead and each business. You have a commercial real estate business, and then regular real estate business, rental property. You have a pharmacy, or urgent care, you can own a franchise like Subway or Chick-fil-A or whatever it is, you know what I mean? But if you put them in the same location, proper, right place, right location, man, you'll be making so much money. The average Chick-fil-A, even though it's hard for you to be an owner because the company retains a lot, average Chick-fil-A makes $5 million. Profit every year. That's the average Chick-fil-A, but they're
costs $250,000 to get in.
That's if you're in a good spot, right?
It costs $250,000 to get in. Costs $250,000
Go look
to
it
get
up. Go look it up. It don't matter. I'm talking about the average Chick-fil-A makes. Go look it up.
That's if you're in a
we
good
can ask
spot,
Rock right
bro.
now.
That's if I know someone who owns 2-3 Chick-fil-A's, bro. He told me when they started up, it was a struggle. Like, it got to the point where, like, they almost couldn't even pay their mortgage. They weren't making any money. So it's like, it depends where they're at. But it does pick up. If you can withstand the downtime, it'll pick up because Chick-fil-A is just well known. And, like, we got a couple Chick-fil-A's, man. The line goes all the way around the whole building and all that stuff. And, the system that they got is like A1. They got a crazy setup to where they can serve people efficiently and all that stuff. So they've done really well. So, yeah, you can make a lot of money, but depends where you're at. Like, you're not gonna go out in the boonies and put a Chick-fil-A out there. So if you're like in a nice spot where you get a lot of traffic, then yeah, you can make a lot of money in that stuff.
Wait to check that. James.
Well, I'm just saying because I know someone who owns it, and like I asked him, I'm like, yo, how do you get into the Chick-fil-A business? Because I would love to invest in that stuff. He's like, they're not a public company.
No, you have to be picked. Like, I know somebody that went through the process and they weren't picked. They got down to like the last 1,000, but they only picked like 70 out of like 5,000 people that might apply.
Yeah, their thing is very, very strict.
Gronk says, okay, depending on I'm telling you right now, in 2023, approximately 9.4 million, according to the company's 2024 franchise disclosure document. So even the Chick-fil-A in the malls, the average unit drops to about 7.5 million per year. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, but then like, what's the cost to operate it? Is that
lower sales, mall-based restaurants could average even 4.5. So again, back to what I said, the average Chick-fil-A, you might, the first year you can't really, maybe 2 years. There's a reason why the motherfucker owns 3. I guarantee you. But the only problem is the GMs don't make that much money. I think the average GM makes like $500,000 a year. The GM, Chick-fil-A.
He's not a GM. He's a He's a
franchise.
franchisee. Yeah, franchise.
Yo, that's what I mean. The franchisee. Be honest, Chick-fil-A, they control everything, bro.
Exactly.
They
It's like
control how much
McDonald's.
you get paid.
Yeah.
They control how much you get paid. They control everything. So
They
you can
control
be a
everything.
franchise owner, and your Chick-fil-A is making $5 million a year, but you only taking home like 800,000.
Exactly. They own everything. They own the land. They're pretty much, it has the same McDonald's system. Like, and if they don't like you, they can kick you out.
They take it away from you. Exactly.
They can
And
kick
you're a
you out.
franchise owner.
Yeah.
And it only costs you, but see, here's the thing, is that a lot of people don't realize they pretty much pay for everything. It only costs you, I think, like $200,000 or something small to be a franchise owner.
Right. But it's just the application is gruesome. Like they look everything, boy. Like,
But if you Muslim, good luck.
yeah. They look at everything. They look at your family history. They look at they look at everything. They look at your
They want
Facebook
good
posts.
Christian. They want you to be in the community person. Like cops could get it easy because they feel like they're community people or whatever it is. Because the dude that I talked to, he was a cop. He got down to the last couple hundred before he got kicked.
Yeah, boy, them things are, and not only that, you also got to from at least from the guy who I spoke to, he said you need like some type of training. Before they said you couldn't be a franchisee unless you worked at Chick-fil-A, but now I think they say you can go through like a program and stuff, and you actually like you work there, but it's more like an internship, so you can like understand like the whole ins and outs, the whole with financing and all that stuff. But usually they prefer people that actually works there, that's been working there.
Who the fuck works
And they
at
don't want you
Chick-fil-A
to
that
own
has
no
the
other
money to
business.
buy a franchise? That
Say
don't even
again?
add up.
Huh?
I say, how many people work at Chick-fil-A and got the money to buy a franchise?
Well,
That don't even add up.
Depends.
But like
Depends
I
how
said,
you look at
they
it.
don't make it. They make your startup fee like super small, bro, because they basically pay for everything. But it's almost more like I don't even know why they ask you for. I don't even know if it's 100,000. To be honest with you, I want to say it was so small that it was like, why can't anybody do this? But they put you through like the rope, right?
Exactly. It's
They
pretty much
also
just
don't-
the application. That's why not everybody can do it. Like the money, yeah, anybody can invest in that money. You can go get a loan and invest in it, but they're not. That's not how they operate. There's a whole
They don't even
app-
want you to own another business. Period.
Yeah.
They want Chick-fil-A to be your night and day, everything.
Yeah, bro. They got a
Wouldn't you-
system.
Wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want that? If somebody was under
But
yours,
that's why
right,
I'm
for
saying.
real.
That's what I'm saying. Even if I have to give the land away, if I own a plaza that's big enough to have a Chick-fil-A on it, I was ask Chick-fil-A, listen, I'll give you this land right here. Put a Chick-fil-A there because I know you driving businesses to my plaza, and you just made the value of my plaza go way up. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Sometimes in business, you gotta like do certain shit. I'll do like a long-term lease or something to where it's like minimal for you guys just to get in there. You know what I mean? If they wanted to have a Chick-fil-A. Or you find something else. You find them, something else that drives. Like Starbucks is a big driver in certain areas, Dunkin' Donuts even. And Dunkin' Donuts is cheaper to get into franchise-wise. It takes about $250,000 or $300,000, something like that. And you can get a Dunkin' Donuts franchise, right? Nigga, trust me when I tell you, I've dreamed of having like this spider web of fucking businesses. I've done all the research, been sitting there. I just don't have if I had the money to do that, bro, I'd be mega rich, bro. I'd be fucking filthy because I wouldn't be that nigga that gets money.
You spend all of it on Combine and PhD.
No, yeah, I know, right? No, I wouldn't be that nigga that gets his money and just sit on it and be like, okay, I'm done. I don't have to do nah, man. I had this money. I want my kids, because I always have money, dog. They're gonna sit there and I'm gonna make sure I set up this whole cycle, even if I have enough money to live the rest of my life and never do a damn thing. I'm just gonna pick the right people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make everybody use the same accountant, so I know how to audit all my fucking businesses. The same legal firm, whatever it is. And I'm gonna have businesses that are like the rental commercial real estate is gonna rent to my own businesses. Like say if I have a Dunkin' Donuts franchise, so I'm gonna control it on both ends. So it's one business paying another business,
and and so on and so forth. So it's all the same pot. I'm going to be the landlord and the fucking tenant. Y'all don't even know, boy. I'm telling you, you talk about making money like hand over fist.
Matter of fact,
be fucking crazy.
ain't you Jamaican?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let me wait. I bring my dog on here, dog. You and him, y'all will talk $1 million ideas all day. My dog, my dog who I just went to Jamaica for his wedding. That's who I was talking about. Want to get started trading.
Yeah.
That's all. When we get on the phone, that's all we talk about, man. Bro be throwing out $1 million ideas one after the other. For real.
Because here's the thing, people don't realize, like, I'm gonna create my own tax deductions, right? So if I got one business paying another business, if I say, I'm gonna just say, don't pay me for a couple of months or whatever, you call that a loss. You create your own fucking tax deductions.
Yeah.
If I'm making too much money somewhere, I just shift it to another business. Someone else needs a loan. Okay, so my holding company now loans money from one business to the next business, and at a particular interest rate that I set for myself. Man, you create your own tax deductions. Non-for-profit, you only have to give 5%. 5% of whatever it is. So if I make too much money, I donate all that, create a non-for-profit,
Oh my goodness.
donate all the money to non-for-profit, and only have to give 5%. That means I could pay my kids out of a non-for-profit. I could all operating expense, 5%. So 5% of $100,000, $5,000. That's all I have to do. I just make too much money. I get a tax deduction by giving to my own non-for-profit organization.
Bro,
everybody does it.
I don't miss my entry talking
everybody
to you.
And well, you a scammer.
I don't miss my entry talking to you. Dog.
Yeah.
You should have been buying this 5-minute candle right here.
You ain't by that 5-minute gap?
Bruh, talking to bro. Nah, I missed it all.
I bought that 5-minute gap.
That shit happened
Which
quick.
5 minutes?
I was waiting for
up.
Yeah, I was waiting on the 1
Yeah,
minute.
up.
When the 1 minute was closing right here, I was waiting on it to close above so I can get in, and then I started talking about my dog in the wedding and missed. I missed this whole candle.
I'm in at
5:39.
60. Yeah, like it's like it's like 57.
Okay, all right, good shit.
See
because I was watching the 15-second chart. I seen it close below. Close above that damn candle. I let one more do it. I'm like, I'm gonna get in.
I thought it shifted though. That's why I was like, I was wondering if it was gonna go back up. Because then it shifted to the downside.
No,
it was shifted on the 5 minute to the downside, and then shifted again.
No, not really.
Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right, bro.
Well, you don't consider it those, like, say the 1025 candle, right? They created that at the 5 minute. The 1025 candle.
I know what you're looking at.
I know what you're talking about, but if you go to the
15, go to the 15 minute though.
Yeah, the 15-minute close above.
Oh, you know what? I didn't look to the left. You look to the left.
See what I'm saying?
There's a break.
Yeah, 15 minutes. Now, it's the break, but still in all, we wicked inside that 15-minute gap, and it should get the 15-minute high that it made the gap, like that retrace.
Then at the same time, if you was waiting for, if you call that a
And there's a
shift, and you
breaker.
waiting for your entry, we just shifted on the one right here, and I missed this entry right here. That was an entry. As soon as we shifted above and came back to the order block, I was supposed to be in here. I missed this one. I ain't gonna even call that a miss because I don't take that. I was looking at this one, and I was looking at this one. I missed this one. Good conversation though, brother. I just made me miss 3 trades, man. Good convo, man. Yeah, we're gonna make that shit happen, man. That vision was clear as day. Brody went on a rant, nigga, for about 30 minutes.
Hey, see, he feel like how I feel, folks. When you know something, bro, when you feel it in your bones, bro, you would talk about that shit all day long.
Oh yeah,
nonstop, bro. He feel that shit in his bones, bro. Like he know he gonna have them businesses, bro. Like he see how that shit's supposed to go. So if you know how it's supposed to go, it's it's only a matter of time when you figure out, you know what I'm saying, personally how to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Your man, like he said, he can see the shit, but now it's time to physically start to put that shit in the motion, bro.
We just got another shift on the 15th. Let me check all indices. YM is outside, man. YM outside. Hey, above previous day high and ES getting ES. They just tapped the London high. Or Asia high and London high. Asia, London, and New York. 3 equal highs. All right, we went through it. NQ lag.
It should get previous day high.
Yeah,
and then I got a level at 5590.
That was ES was the levels earlier this morning. I was on equal highs, which is did all that pullback.
We waiting on the YM to get to 41,140. That's that weekly gap, bro. That's the weekly gap. Yes, I mean the YM never made it to its weekly gap. So,
right.
And that's where it look like it's shooting to. If you go to the daily chart, look that look like the target. So.
Weekly gap.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, that's why I've been bullish. You know what I'm saying? We had got no Zoom here. I've been told I'm bullish because these two got weekly gaps. So
yeah, shit. They going.
There we go, baby.
April. Close above again.
Mm-hmm. Now you don't want it to come back though. Yeah, this could be what the SMT at the highs, the other ones took London highs and all that shit.
11 o'clock can get nasty.
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock either gonna give you the push or the retrace.
It should give us the push. It says we ain't taking no high. Should give us the push.
Got the order block.
Yeah. I know. I'm watching it 1 minute. Jeez.
I took the order block entry.
On the 1 minute right here?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. You got to get above this now, Candle, now.
Only one contract because I know we up high. Just one. Mm-hmm. Tight stop.
Early in the morning, we were having a conversation about the damn 100 people versus the gorilla. And the gorilla gonna win. Well, the gorilla skin thick as hell. Boy, how you think a punch gonna hurt that man? That's crazy. You think me punching the gorilla gonna hurt him? That's bananas.
Gorilla gonna look at your ass crazy, like you
crazy. Did y'all see? I don't know, but still, Planet of the Apes, them niggas was taking bullets and still running. Get the fuck out of here,
okay,
boy.
so, but 100 people is a lot of people, bro.
That is, but gee, that man swing one time, he hitting 5.
He gonna knock out 5. What I'm saying, he swing one good time, he gonna knock out 5 of y'all. One person gonna be like dominoes, bro. He gonna knock out one. He gonna knock out 5 of y'all.
Whether he hit 1 or 2 people, people gonna fall into people. Now they fell down.
And then the people who just saw that, they gonna back up.
Ain't nobody running that, and he gonna keep coming forward. He ain't backing down. See, this is the other reach, man.
Oh yeah,
man.
I covered.
What y'all doing to me?
I covered. I ain't playing. Either you gonna
You're
push.
supposed to get a discount on lady.
Still got his order block, 15-minute order block to come back to. If she want to.
Mm-hmm.
Said she the lagger. Can't expect her to have no. She ain't got no good juice today. YM got all the juice. Shit, I better pull back too. They all pull back to the 5-minute gap. NQ ain't got one.
Yes, ma'am. I believe a lot of people going to die, but I think we can still kill a gorilla. 100.
Now, even if they say no weapons, you still could. I mean, you could make a rope with your shirt. Everybody
Call me Bennett.
make a rope shirt. And
Call me
and
Bennett. I ain't in it.
If there's so much as a body of water like a pool, you could drown that nigga too.
You gonna drown?
No, but they can't swim. They're very thick. I'm sorry, dense muscle. They can't swim.
He gonna hold on about 2 people on his way down.
Hey, listen, like I
Who
said,
gonna be
there's
them 2?
probably gonna be like 50 people that die.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it might take 50 people that die to kill one gorilla, but it could be done. And if you have like obviously if you could pick up rocks, I know they could do it too. But shit, I mean,
man, if it's life or death,
niggas been stoning niggas since the beginning of time. So bitch, just like that, you know.
If it's life or death, man, at the end of the night, we're gonna have that gorilla on the barbecue, man. He gonna be on the grill at the end of the night.
Yeah, there might only be 20 people left to eat, but still, hey,
shit.
Everybody else gonna be injured or fucking fucked up.
It's gonna be barbecue for the night over.
Now, 100 women versus accountability, not gonna happen. 100 loss. I'll give them 1. Be 99 to 1. Accountability.
What we gonna do though? We gonna let Dow be the only one to take previous day, huh? That's crazy. By trying to get one more trade in the PA. Almost 12 now. Previous day high, man. Gonna shift on the 5. Shift or liquidity sweep. It's either a shift or a liquidity sweep. Right now it's looking like a sweep. No shift on the 5. Time frame not aligned. Can we get a shift on the one? Can we get back bullish on the one? What you thinking, Marley? Time to retrace or keep going? One direction.
This bearish, bro. It's bearish. Yeah. Right now. You look at the 1 minute. It whipped into the 1 minute gap, closed below the green candles, bro.
That's what I'm
it's finna drop.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it should start dropping.
Took out highs, close below, breaking down. Shit, I ain't gonna go too far. Let's see. How low can she go? Back to the 1 minute gap. First 1 minute gap. That'd be brutal. Back to the first gap. Drop it down low then. Drop it down low, bro. You back?
Yeah.
Oh shit. You don't
How low
sound
y'all
right.
think it's going?
You don't sound right, bro. You took trades while you was gone, man?
Yeah, I'm in profit right now.
Okay,
I'm shaking
okay.
back a little bit. I'm in short.
Okay. You ain't
Yeah.
saying you ain't sound
My
good.
entry, I was waiting at 521 for an entry, so I decided to short it. So I don't know how low it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna go lower than 521. That was that first 1 minute gap.
No, the first 1 minute gap at 434. Ain't it? Hold on.
Oh, 434?
434, yeah.
Yeah, but it's going into this 5 minute gap. That's why I keep rejecting right here.
Yeah, I know. I'm in the
5
short
minute,
too.
but
I'm in the short off the 1 minute.
yeah, I think I might close it.
I feel the same way. I only got one micro though, because you know I'm already in profit, still trading.
Yeah. All right. You good, yeah. Trying to get as much as I can over this shit.
Well, you missed it when I was in NQ4 contract.
Man, that's what happened to me. You put me in full contracts, but I got out break even. My service not good in this area I'm at.
Oh man, you need to get out.
Yeah, I got out. I mean, I would have made some money, but I got out break even. If I held the full, I would have made some money. But I got out. I said, fuck that.
I had the whole mind, man. Shit, it was too late. By the time I realized I was in NQ and not micro, shit, I was like negative 700.
Yeah. Oh, see, I mean, it came back to this.
It took
It's
out.
fucking
I got stopped out with 2 contracts, but the other 2 contracts turned around and went in my favor because I ain't jig it. I took a solid setup. It's just in micros I would have had a 40-point stop, but with the NQ it was like a 10-point and a 20. I lost on 2 contracts and then I made $750 with the other 2. Well, over $750. I made my loss back and came out $750 in green. Beautiful mistake. Just try not to let it happen again.
They should put me in a trade with no stop loss. Wow. I closed it 200. That's crazy.
I did that twice yesterday.
That should put me in a trade with no stop loss. Wow.
At this point, dog, it don't be bad decisions that kill us. It be mistakes, just little pressing the button, just little dumb shit. It ain't even like it was a bad trade. It just they ain't put you in. They ain't give you no stop. They ain't give you no bracket. You messed around and got an NQ instead of micros, or you tried to sell one contract and you end up adding a contract. Or me yesterday, I'm trying to sell half my position. I end up closing the whole position. It be dumb shit like that now.
It might retrace the whole thing.
Well, I'm hope so. I hope so. Man, my target parked at the 1 minute gap, first gap. That what James say.
Where the first gap at? Oh,
434. Let me cover my shit just in case. Just in case.
Good morning.
Mo, what's good?
What's up?
Tell us what you learned at the Big Zoom.
I haven't been to the Big Zoom in a minute.
Oh yeah? Shit. Thought that's where you was coming from. My bad. I tried you. My bad. My bad. I tried.
Maya getting slicker and slicker with his comments, y'all.
My bad, bro. I think my birthday coming up. That might be it.
Happy birthday.
Oh, nah. We early. We super early. My birthday is
What's your sign?
Yeah, that shit is July.
Oh, goddamn.
I was just talking about Sean. Sean said I'm getting slicker with my comments. I don't know what it is, Sean. Shit.
My birthday was yesterday. Not yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Saturday.
Happy birthday. You 25 again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit. Some people turn 25 times. I got an older cousin, but every birthday she said she's 25.
I'm 21 every year.
Run with it. Don't want to close below the green candle, man. Then we got to worry about this 5-minute order block. Right there. Right now we on this one. Don't close above. We consolidate. 11:30 coming up. It's almost 11:30. If we go back up, then all this was just a wick. 11 o'clock. I don't know, fellas.
Horrible connection, man. That's full blooded. Shit.
That might have been just a retrace for us to continue till lunch.
I mean, it is, but it's still bullish though. Look at the 15-minute chart. We ain't close below that green candle, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like you said, this just a retrace back in.
Short
We
forward.
close above this 1 minute. This might as well switch your motherfucking and press buy right now.
That's what I'm looking at. Coming out of 5-minute
Leaving.
gap, shift on the 1 minute.
And then, like you said, look at the 15-minute. We ain't closed below the green candles. It's just a retrace.
Yeah, we ain't even closed below the highest one.
Mm-hmm.
How much time on this? 2 minutes?
2 minutes on this 15-minute candle. It's gonna leave this 1 minute gap.
YM pushing hard. YM trying to do a 5-minute shift. Up.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Marlon, when I was back testing yesterday, I know how you say as soon as the candle close above, you get in. I thought about it like, man, shit, when you back testing on Trading View, that's what you got to do. You ain't gonna be able to wait for it to come back. Like as soon as it close above, you got to get in because that's about all they give you as far as interest. And that shit was
Yeah, you gotta mark it in, folks. But like I said, it's the same time ICT said it, like, bro, you know where your stop should go. That's basically that's what it boils down to.
That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Right,
if you miss this setup, wait for the next one to set up, and you know where your stop loss is supposed to go based off of that, bro. So
it ain't all about having the perfect entry. It's about having your stop in the right spot.
Exactly. And then your risk to reward come from that.
Mm-hmm. New 15-minute counter. That's what I was waiting on. 10 seconds. See if she gonna close below or stay above the end wall. No shift. Still bullish. Check 5. 5. Mm-hmm. I don't know, bro. Look at the 5. I know the 15 still say up.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah. Gotta wait. Yeah, it's still up.
Yeah, you gotta
close
wait,
below.
50% is 497 on the retrace. My shit getting confused. I got a gang of lines.
We wicked the top of that 4 hours. Like we ain't closed up there. Like I mean, well, we ain't time to close up there, but same thing on the 1 hour. Like we wicked that 1 hour, like the drop. We ain't close above that in regards to this pullback. So I don't know.
S&T at the highs on 4 hour. We know that much. YM outside still, even with the retrace.
I'm bad. I'm talking to the work ship. My bad.
15 minute. YM in a 15-minute gap.
Jeremiah, do you watch who's it good?
Who?
I mean the actual.
Do I watch what?
Didn't they blackball my man Shador Sanders?
They blackballed him, what happened?
For the draft situation. What do you think?
Oh, yeah, I tuned in a little bit. What about it?
I was asking, do you think like obviously a lineup would do with who he was and dad and all that shit?
Shit. I feel like they definitely humbled his ass. They definitely did that. He was humbled for 2-3 days.
And there's no way he should have.
As soon as he got picked, he got right back on his
so high.
As soon as he got picked, he got right back on his primetime shit. But they humbled his ass for 2-3 days, you know. Shit.
I don't think he should have fell to the 5th round. Like he's too good of a player for that.
Yeah, but at the same time, like he gonna get endorsements, so he really don't need that big NFL check. The NFL check will come when you prove yourself. Right? When you prove yourself in the league. If you really think you that raw, you shouldn't even worry about your first check. Like you ain't get no big first check. Yeah, all right, man. You still got all these other deals going on. You still got Gatorade and all that shit. Now you just got to go out there on the field and prove yourself so you can renegotiate your contract and show them what you really deserve. That's all.
But you do. But what I realize, because you are such a late draft pick, it's like you have less opportunities. You have a shorter leash than if you were the first round. You can bounce around on like 4 different teams before they really get your ass out. Like think about not Andy Dalton, who the Vikings quarterback was this year. He'd been to like 4 different teams because he's the top 10 pick. You're a 5th rounder and you shit in the bed right away. They kind of get rid of you.
Yeah, true.
So it's kind of
minute. Hold on.
I don't need this shit.
So she dropped it.
Like I say, man, that man gonna be all right. I ain't finna stress myself about.
No, I wasn't stressed. I was just curious.
Oh,
You brought Sanders up earlier. So I meant to ask the question. I keep getting all these fucking notifications.
Oh, when I was talking about Pete?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I put a post on Twitter over the weekend. Everybody was talking about that shit. I'm like, man, football 4 months away, 4-5 months away. Damn that shit. And we got NFP next week. Ain't nobody worry about that shit, man.
Target filled.
Football in a couple months. We got NFP coming up. That's what I'm worried about. Sanders gonna be all right, man. What my account gonna do this week?
I'm in the 7th short though. When I had told you that at like 11 and that 1 minute gap, close below the green candles. When I told you, it just that pullback just came back. I never moved my stop loss, still above the swing high. But like I said, it's just selling. I'm still just watching. That 5-minute order block gave you a nice bounce.
I was gonna take it too.
Chief hit that 5-minute order block. Bailed out. Jeez, that bitch won.
I wanted some type of confirmation. I should have went to the 15 second. I see it though.
Yeah, I didn't want to take that shit, but I'm done. I ain't gonna trade. I'm done trading. I'm gonna do it. Paper trade. What are the paper trade? Okay. They look at that shit.
Shit, that's a 1 hour order block too down there. Minute OB for the bounce back. $15 still bullish. 1 hour. Working on it. And the 5 minute is a toss up right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, reading it the way we reading it is bullish, though. To be honest,
that's where I'm leaning.
Huh?
I say, yeah, that's where I'm leaning, but when I go from high time frame on down, but then once I get to the
you can't.
5,
Dark. What we supposed to do is just stay like you just really waiting on it to close above on the 5.
I know.
That's it.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything else look like we should go up. But when I come to the 5, it look confusing. Like, damn, what we gonna do? What you gonna do, dog?
I'm looking to the left. He closed above the down candles, left a gap. All we did was came back into the gap. Now you want to just on the lower time frame, you need to see it shift to say it's going bullish.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it on the 1. But for the 1 to shift, it gotta go shit. That bit gotta go to 564. So they might as well come back down again. Give me another low. Go take the high. Gotta give me a shift, dog. Trying to pass these combines today. I need 400 for one of them. Might wait till the PM, but I'll wait till lunch. I usually catch something clean during lunch. 400 to pass this PA. 600 to pass the other one. 1,000 for the other one. Another 800 and I can get a payout from Bullet Up. Say I gotta have 2,600 to get a payout. The request one. I'm at 18. Marley, that's right? You gotta have 2,600.
You know, Bullet Knot's got the consistency rule, so you gotta match up with the consistency too.
Yeah, that ain't 30. That ain't over 30%.
Mm-hmm.
Not if I gotta have 26. 8 times 3 is 2,400. So
The
yeah,
website will tell you tomorrow. So you ain't gotta worry about it. Like the website gonna tell you how much,
how much
the
you
reports
need.
and all that shit, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. They website do it. I like that.
Let me check that out. Nah, fuck that. Catch this next play. 5-minute shift. We doing it. Getting on the good foot. From one 5-minute order block to the other 5-minute order block. And midnight. It's tough. That's what I was talking about too. 11:30. They try to get back to the open, and all that was just a wick on the hour. Five-minute OB. Holding up traffic. From order block to order block to order block. Expansion. From order block to order block to expansion. One direction till lunch, man. That's what we say, ain't it? I want to take the top off. $768. $747. Push up out of there. All indices shifted on the 5. Up. AQ definitely the weakest. Ping pong from order block to order block on the 5. Push.